30 days ago, I walked into my manager's office and told him I wasn't coming back. No backup plan, no savings runway that would last forever, no guarantee that anything I was building online would actually pay my bills. Just pure, terrifying faith that I could make it work. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what happened. The real numbers, the days I thought I'd made the biggest mistake of my life, and the moment everything changed. Because here's the thing. Nobody online shows you the messy middle. They show you the highlight reel, the laptop on the beach, the 10K month screenshot. They never show you the Tuesday night at 11 p.m. staring at $47 in your account, wondering if you've completely lost the plot. I'm going to show you all of it. Stay with me. Section 1. Why I quit. Let me give you the context first, because I think a lot of you are going to see yourself in this. I had a decent job, not a dream job, a decent one. Stable salary, health insurance, a manager who wasn't terrible. On paper, everything was fine. But every Sunday evening, I felt this dread creeping in, that heavy, slow feeling of knowing the next 5 days were already written for me. I'd been building stuff on the side for about 18 months, a small audience, a couple of digital products, a freelance client here and there. Nothing spectacular, but it was growing, slowly, the way real things grow. And one morning, I sat in a meeting, a 2-hour meeting about a meeting, and something just snapped. Not dramatically, I didn't flip a table. I just got very quiet and very clear. I thought, I am trading the best hours of my day, the hours when I'm sharpest and most alive, for this. And for what? I went home that evening and gave my notice the next morning. 4 weeks from that day, I was on my own. Was it smart? Probably not by every conventional measure, but I was 31 years old, and I was not willing to spend the next 30 years wondering what would have happened if I just tried. Section 2. Week 1, the fear is real. Week 1 was brutal. I want to be honest about that. I woke up on Monday, my first Monday with nowhere to be, and instead of feeling free, I felt completely unmoored. Nobody was expecting me anywhere. Nobody was checking my work. There was no structure, no salary, no safety net pinging my account on the 28th. I made $213 in week 1. That's it. $213. A few affiliate clicks, one small digital product sale, and a freelance invoice I'd already sent before I quit. My rent is $1,400 a month. Do the maths. That was not a good week. I also made every mistake that first-time online earners make. I tried to do too many things at once. I was posting on 3 platforms, rewriting my entire website, building a new product, pitching freelance clients, and trying to make YouTube videos. I was busy every day and making almost nothing. The problem wasn't effort, it was focus, or rather, the complete absence of it. By Friday of week 1, I had a very honest conversation with myself. Either I treat this like a real business with real priorities, or I book a flight back to the job market. Those were the 2 options, no middle ground. Section 3. The pivot that changed everything. Week 2, I made one decision that changed the entire month. I stopped doing everything and went all in on the one thing that was already making money, my digital products. Specifically, a set of templates I'd been selling for $27 each. They weren't fancy, they were solving a specific problem for a specific person, and people were buying them slowly but steadily without me even promoting them hard. So I did 2 things. I raised the price to $47, and I actually told people about it, properly, consistently, without apologizing for trying to sell something. Week 2, $891, more than 4 times week 1, same number of hours, completely different focus. I also landed one freelance content writing client that week, a small US-based SaaS company who found me through an old blog post I'd written 18 months ago and completely forgotten about. They paid $600 for 4 pieces. That single piece of content I'd written a year and a half ago paid me more in 1 week than some of my colleagues were making in 2 weeks at their full-time jobs. That was the moment I genuinely believed this could work. Not the money itself. $891 is not life-changing, but the proof of concept, the evidence that the model was real. Section 4. The full 30-day breakdown. All right, here's what you actually came for. The real numbers. No rounding up, no leaving out the bad weeks. Digital products, $1,974. Freelance writing, $1,200. Affiliate income, $743. YouTube AdSense, $300. Total, 30 days, $4,217. Before anyone in the comments says it, yes, I know $4,217 is not quit your job money for most people in London or New York or San Francisco. My old salary was higher than this. I took a pay cut in month 1. I want to be completely transparent about that. But here's what's different. Every single one of those income streams is scalable in a way my salary never was. My salary had a ceiling. It was X dollars per year, and that was it. My digital products, my affiliate links, my YouTube channel, they can all grow without me trading more hours for more money. That asymmetry is everything. Month 1 was not a financial win. It was a proof of concept. And right now, heading into month 2, I have 3 times the opportunities in my pipeline that I had on day 1. Section 5. What I would do differently. I want to give you the real lessons here, not the motivational poster version. First, I should have quit sooner. Not recklessly, but I spent 8 months being too scared to move while the side income was already proving itself. Fear kept me paying rent with a salary I no longer needed as a safety net. Second, the first 2 weeks I wasted enormous energy on platforms that weren't converting. If I could go back, I'd pick one audience, one product, one platform, and I would not touch anything else for 90 days. The people who burn out trying to build online almost always spread themselves thin, trying to be everywhere at once. And third, and this is the big one, I didn't raise my prices nearly fast enough. I was charging $27 for something people would have happily paid $97 for. Undercharging is not humility, it's self-sabotage. Know your value, charge it. And fourth, get your finances sorted before you quit. I had 3 months of runway saved. Some people say 6 months. Whatever your number is, have it. Not because you'll need it all, but because financial desperation kills creative thinking. You cannot make good decisions when you're panicking about rent. So, would I do it again? Without a single second of hesitation. Not because month 1 was easy, it wasn't. Not because the money was incredible, it wasn't. But because for the first time in years, I am building something that is mine. Every hour I put in compounds. Every piece of content, every product, every relationship I build, it belongs to me, not to a company that could make me redundant in a Tuesday morning Teams call. If you're sitting on a side income right now and you're too scared to bet on yourself, I want you to hear this. The risk of staying is just as real as the risk of leaving. It just feels safer because it's familiar. I'm going to keep documenting this journey. Month 2, month 3, the failures, the wins, all of it. If you want to follow along, subscribe and hit the bell. I post every week and I respond to every comment in the first 24 hours. And drop a comment right now. Are you currently building something on the side? Tell me what it is. I'll see you next week.